Hey, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Dirt Hall 365. What's going on? Hope everybody is doing well. We are on Miss Monica here, and I am looking to do the review video on her today, right now. Alright, so Miss Monica, she is my 2015 FJ-09, similar to the FZ-09, but this is the FJ. This is the sport adventure version of the FZ. It has the full front face fairing that we'll get to, and it's not as naked as the FZ is, but it's very similar. He's not gonna wave. He didn't wave. It's very similar to the FZ-09. Same chassis, same freaking engine. A lot of things the same, but there are a lot of things that are different. One, actually, a few of those being is that ABS comes standard, traction controls come standard. It's fuel injected, obviously, and it has what they call the YCCT, which is the Yamaha computer controlled throttle. And when you ring on the throttle itself, the YCT is the one that picks up the input and determines how much fuel, air, all that kind of stuff you're actually going to get when you twist. And there's certain modes on the throttle itself. You've got standard mode, which is your everyday rider, and standard mode comes on automatically. And standard mode is perfectly fine for me, and it's a freaking blast, actually. And then you got A mode, which is awesome mode, and it takes out all the delay from the YCCT. It's just instant gasology. And when you have gasology, you have mixology, and you have funology. Absolute sheer freaking fun. And then you have B mode. B mode is your rainy day, is your inclement weather. It takes the throttle input and dumbs it down a little bit. Go green, go green, go green, go green, go. Yeah. Couple things on the bike that are not stock. I've got a National Cycle windscreen. This is the V-Stream on there. I was getting a lot of buffeting from the wind with the stock screen, and I really hated that. There's actually 3 positions. I'll get to it just in a second, but there's 3 positions on the windscreen that you can change without any tools. It's just 2 knobs. You turn turn lefty loosey, righty tighty. And you can adjust the screen position up or down. So here we are. Another pet peeve of mine is actually where the key is. It's down here, and when you got gloves on, your knuckles, if you got the carbon fiber knuckles like I've got on these Alpine Stars, they'll get in there, and it's hard to get the key to turn because you're hitting the screen. So as far as Miss Monica is concerned here, and you're probably asking yourself, why did I call my bike Monica? Because everybody's got a story to tell, right? And I like to tell my stories the best possible without sound like an idiot. But I named Monica. I looked at her whenever I bought her and absolutely fell in love with her. And I named her Monica after riding it home. And the reason I named her Monica is because she'll blow your head off. So Monica Lewinsky. Here we are with Miss Monica. Ta-da! That's why she's named Monica, because she'll blow your head off. But moving on. So Miss Monica's got a few upgrades, like I mentioned before. I've got the National Cycle windscreen. This is the V-Stream, and it's a good-looking windscreen because it has these inlets, or not inlets, but these divots in the screen, which actually deflect the air up and around. And this windscreen itself actually deflects the air right at the top of your helmet. And to take a look at Miss Monica from the front, she's absolutely gorgeous. Get a lot of crazy looks because she's just not your average looking bike with the hand guards and the way that she's positioned, but I think she's freaking beautiful. The hand guards are stock. I went ahead and put the CRG clutch and front brake lever on Miss Monica here because I cannot stand the stock levers. they're just heavy. They're you know, it just takes your whole freaking, damn near takes your whole arm to pull the clutch or brake in. These CRGs are absolutely wonderful. I love them to death because they've got a you can change how far away the levers are just by hitting the button here and changing how far away things are. These actually happen to be the tips here. If I were to ever take a nosedive, the handguard didn't protect the actual lever itself. The lever end will actually break off, which is fine because it has a replacement tip right here that you can just buy the tip and not the whole freaking not the whole lever itself. So I thought that was pretty cool. Absolutely love these CRGs. Highly recommend them for any bikes out there. They're just awesome from a street riding perspective. They've also got shorty levers. Not a big fan of the shorty levers. Some people like it. Hey, to each your own, but I think they look awesome on Miss Monica here. Also, I went ahead and put the SW Motec saddlebags on here. I love these things. To have storage space on your bike while you're riding is a wonderful thing, and it's not on your back. And I'm not a big fan of backpacks. I don't like a lot of stuff hanging off of me. And so the SW Motecs, they're super cool. Big shout out to CaptinCranky for the install video and showing his off. That's what got me to buy these. These things won out hands down because the wonderful feature about this is not only are they removable, like so, Velcro out the way, but also you can actually take this, you push this button right here, it's the camera the right way, push this button and this comes out and it just completely eliminates the saddlebag from ever being there. This kind of blends in with the passenger peg and it just disappears. So if you don't want to have your bags on all the time, you can take it right off. You can take it into the hotel with you. You can, and I'll do a whole full review on these SW Motec. They're the Blaze SW Motec saddlebags, and I absolutely love them. I'll do a full review on another video, but they actually make Miss Monica she fills out a whole lot more with the saddlebags, and I started to learn this when I did some research with the FJ-09, is that on the tail section, everybody hates this little piece of fender that just kind of hangs off and it looks all goofy, and it does without any bags on it. But Yamaha did you a solid by putting in the mounting bracket for the FJ-09 stock on the bike. However, their bags, their hard bags, are like $900 for bags. And it comes, you know, you can get the top case, and that's all well and good. And if you want to spend your money like that, you know, so be it. But to me, $900 after dropping, I think I bought Miss Monica for $10,000. I wasn't really wanting to spend another freaking $900 on bags. So I figured I can get a better deal at Revzilla, and I did with the SW Motec. So anyway, beyond that, they set the rear section for the little winglet off the back fender here for those to accommodate the bags. So once the bags are on, then it all fills out and it looks solid again. So same thing occurs with the SW Motecs by putting the bag back on. Now that you saw it without, pop that into place there. This goes on over here. If I can get the camera and my face out of the way. There we go. And then they've got this clip, this little safety strap. You know how I am about safety straps. Safety. Clicks into there. Now you got the Velcro piece. It comes up and over. Up and over. Get your glove out of the way, dummy. There we go. And she's back on again. Nice and solid. And again, it just fills the bike out tremendously better with the bags on. I like to keep my bags on there just because I'm always carrying around something. We got full LEDs all the way around. Let me point out this little goodie right here. This comes stock. This cigarette lighter adapter comes stock. You can get heated grips for the FJ-09. I opted not to, but you can, and that is a wonderful little thing right there to charge your phone with. Also, there's another one over here that you can actually upgrade there's the hole right there. You can upgrade and get another cigarette lighter adapter you can install right there for GPS or whatever what have you. So okay, what else is on this bike? Here's the knobs for the windscreen. You just loosen these nuts up, these plastic nuts. Once you loosen them up, then you can slide the windscreen up or down in the middle. I've got mine right at the middle. Seems like the most comfortable for me, so I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, as far as the exhaust goes on the FJ-09, the FJ-09 is a beautiful bike, but she's super quiet, and I'm not a big fan of quiet bikes. And we're not going to get into this whole discussion about loud bikes saving lives and yada yada yada, but I like to have a little bit of tone to it. Now, when I say that, this is a completely full stock, or yeah, well, it's full stock, yes, but the exhaust system is one big piece. It's not a tip on it. So you got the exhaust tip, which is built into the cat, which goes straight into the headers. Now this is an inline 3. I'll come around here. This is an inline 3 motorcycle. So when it comes to the exhaust itself, is that you've got to replace the entire system. And I've been looking at a Krapovich, and I've been looking at Graves Racing exhaust. And I like the Graves a lot better because it has the hexagonal tip, which kind of flows with how Miss Monica is shaped with her irregular lines and the carbon fiber and all that kind of stuff. But I'm torn against a Krapovich and Graves. Graves really does a lot of things for Yamaha, and a Krapovich is a really great exhaust. But I'm not sure which way to go. So I'm gonna need some help from you guys out there that are watching this video. Which one is better? Which one sounds better? And I'm really looking for something just deeper, not overly obnoxious like a Two Brothers, deeper, throatier, just sound good. Now, I will preface this with, I know I need to get a power commander. And because it's not just the exhaust itself, because once you do that, it changes the whole dynamic of the engine. And I know I need to get a power commander, but they're super proud of the power commanders. I think right at 500 bucks for the power commanders, it's ridiculous. And so I know I need to get one. I'm not sure when this whole upgrade to exhaust will happen. I know I can do the upgrade. I know I can do the exhaust without having to do the power commander. But me, like always, I want to do it right. Now, as far as everything else goes, we got disc brakes. They're Nissan brake stock. They're okay. I will say that the back brake on the stock FJ-09 is really squishy. You don't even feel like you're actually pressing down on anything. Front brakes are awesome, but the back brake is really, really squishy. So I like to change that out in the future. I also like to get some different braided lines, different color. I was kind of thinking about going with orange to kind of bring out the fork, the down tube on the fork. Still playing around with color options, but anyway, those are there. The FZ-09s are chock full of them. But I've seen some really cool videos on them, but haven't determined what color I want to go to. But I want to get rid of the stock plastic tubes and whatnot. What else can we show you on here? Let's look at her up. Let's look at these LEDs. I'm not sure how much you're going to see in the actual daylight, but do a walk around, and there's the tail section. Come around to the front here, and for the FJ-09. That to me says it all right there. Those eyes are freaking awesome. So what I would like to do, I will say this, what I would like to do is actually change out the turn signals to the LED, the LEDs, but also a slimmer profile than these big teardrop ones. And I just haven't got around to it. So a lot of upgrades still left to do on Miss Monica, but phenomenal bike, stock, phenomenal. This is a wonderful feature, is Miss Monica comes with a center stand. Having a center stand on your bike is absolutely wonderful. And for the center stand, let me get on a flat level before I do this. Yep. A flat level surface is always a plus. Alright, so got to a level part of the parking lot here, and we want to put this on a center stand. So with the center stand, it's really easy, it's not complicated, but what you want to do is you want to press with your foot, you want to press here, you want to press down, and then while you're holding the grip here and the grip here, you want to lift up. So it's all one fluid motion. So lift the bike up, step down, and lift up, and there she is. She's up on the center stand. It's that easy. It's not complicated at all. And one of the great things about having a center stand is that you can do any chain maintenance, you can do any rear tire maintenance, and it's all free flowing. It's off the ground. Washing your bike is super easy. I absolutely love it. So having that center stand is a wonderful thing. I know it adds a little bit of weight, but I'm not trying to race this bike, at least not on the track. This is not a track day bike. And I don't ever plan on doing so. This is, however, just a fun bike to ride. It really is. So to get it off the center stand, you can rock it, or you, there she goes. Now she's off the center stand. Don't forget to put your kickstand down. Here we go. And she's back on the kickstand. So all right, let's do the exhaust. So listen to this exhaust. We're going to start it back up again. All right. It doesn't sound half bad. It really doesn't. But it's just super low. It's very quiet. And I'm not a big fan, like I said before, I'm not a big fan of quiet bikes. It's just not thunderous. It's not like it's obviously not like a Harley, but it sounds good. It's not throaty enough for me. I'd rather it have a little bit more punch to it. So that's why I'm saying I want to do the exhaust upgrade. A Kropovich or Graves exhaust. Power Commander come later. So when it comes to the display itself and the modes that, well, not the modes, but the information it has. Obviously we have a gear indicator, obviously, and we have the outside temp, and then we have the engine temp, and then the trip time. It actually tells you how long you've been riding. So in order to change this menu right here, there's a button over here that you press up, and it'll change your odometer, your fuel average. But again, you can go in here and the trip. You got a trip 1, a trip 2, and your regular your odometer reading. Now here's traction control system. This is where you can turn traction control off and on. When you're riding the bike, you cannot turn traction control off. Now you can only turn it back on if you stop the bike like we're at. We can turn traction control off, but if we want to turn it back on while we're riding, it ain't gonna happen. You've actually got to stop, put the bike, I think, in neutral, and then turn traction control back on. So we're not going to do any of that. I like traction control. Now also you can go in here, there's a menu button here on the controller. Hello. All right, there's a menu button over here. Focus. There's a menu button over here you can press, and that'll bring you into a whole menu here. You can change your trip time, your unit of display, your brightness, your clock, and you can reset everything. So you can do a lot of different things in here, and it's all controlled by these this toggle button right here. And you can just go in here, and if you need to, daylight saving time's coming to a close, so we just do clock, and then we can sit there and change the time at random, at will, and hit the menu button again to select it, and select again, and you're golden. So, and then you want to go to you actually want to press and hold the menu button. It'll exit out of it completely, and you're done. So everything else is pretty much standard. Now there isn't a run button. There's not a separate button for the stop and start. There's a stop and a run and a start. So it's just a one single toggle switch. Obviously if you press up, it'll stop it, and then you press and hold for start, and then it'll toggle back. Once it starts, it'll toggle back to its neutral position in the run position. So that's just a little bit different. Your horn's in the same place. You got your emergency signals are here. You know, all those wonderful things work. So let's go for a ride, because I am burning up. Oh, what's good to get some wind in here. Oh, camera's in the way. All right, so feel the breeze. Oh, it feels so freaking wonderful. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Labor Day weekend, by the way. So I want to get that out there. All right. Last thing I want to point out, just beyond Miss Monica being who she is the mirrors. The mirrors actually work for me. I'm not sure why. They're the stock mirrors, but they actually do a relatively good job of seeing the stuff that's behind me, sort of. I still see my arms. It's not the best, but they don't suck in my opinion. I think they do relatively good. But hey, it's stock mirrors. There's other mirrors out there that you can get, of course, but they do a relatively good job for me, so I'm sticking with it. Now, one thing I will say about this bike, about Miss Monica, is whenever you release the throttle, as I've found out, and I haven't really truly researched this, but I found out that if you it's green. I found that when you release the throttle, is that it actually turns off the spark plugs to the engine, so the engine just goes into so it's very just weird to be honest with you. It's just very weird. Usually you let go of the throttle and you just kind of go into coast mode, and then you can let go of the throttle and kind of fumbling around trying to find your keys or your wallet or whatever the case you're looking for, where you need two hands. And I think that I want to say that all that's fixable. I heard that can be fixed by just doing it as a replacement for the valve. It's actually a cover, and I think whenever you do the power commander, you can actually get to that area, because you got to put the power commander underneath the gas tank, or you don't have to, but that's where a lot of people put it, around the airbox area. And you got to take the freaking gas tank out of the bike and get up underneath there. Well, while you have access to that, then you can replace those covers. Either they're there or they're not. I can't remember which one it is, but something to do with some plates that you got to put in place, and that'll take care of that problem. It's not really a problem, it's just weird. Now, things I do not like about Miss Monica. Let's go ahead and start. I love Miss Monica. Let's get that out of the way. But things I do not like about Miss Monica is the grips. The grips suck. All right, it's an inline triple, so we already know it's going to be a lot of vibration. And so there's just a ton amount of, you get a lot of hand fatigue just from gripping the bars, and not very comfortable hand grips. And so I've actually got a set of replacement grips at the house. I haven't put them on yet, obviously, because I'm a turd. Oh, there ain't nobody here. And so there's that. Now, also the seat is not overly freaking comfy at all. Actually, it's good for your regular rides, your regular A, B, back to A type of rides. But if you're gonna do like 8 hours on the bike, it is not a comfortable seat whatsoever. It's got a weird design. It's actually almost trapezoid, and I think that's the right shape, but it's you got the top line, then you got a 45, and then you got a longer line, that thing. That's kind of how the seat's made. So it's narrow at the front, which is fine, but it's just the padding on it freaking sucks. It just sucks, and I don't have an ass. I don't. I've got bone. I'm a slim dude, and so I don't have a lot of anything backing me back there, and so it's just like it just needs to be more padding, a little bit softer. So that's something I'm looking at getting into. Also is a new seat upgrade. At least, I don't know, take it to the upholsterer shop and let them play around with a foam, or I don't know, maybe even get a Corbin seat. Who knows? But I haven't really decided yet. That's still going to be a pretty expensive type of thing to do, and she's fine for now. They're on our way with full tank of gas. So, oh yeah, we're going to do that. We were going to do a highway thing here. Almost forgot. Sorry about that. Oh, sweet. I didn't see it. Wow, Miss Monica will blow your head off. Holy cannoli. Freaking awesome. I love this motorcycle. But that is in regular standard mode right there, ladies and gents. That is not in awesome mode, that's just in standard mode. Just freaking phenomenal. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching the review video. I am deeply sorry it takes so long to get the video done. There was just all kinds of things going on. It's finally done. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for watching and staying with the Dirt Hog channel. It's an honor, and if I could just do this when I want to, every time I want to, it would be great. But since I can't, you know, thanks for holding on. But y'all, thanks for watching. I will catch y'all in the next vid, whatever it happens to be. And I've still got a ton of videos for 2 years ago, as a matter of fact, and a year ago. So a lot more videos to come. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for all you subscribers out there. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit that big old red subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. So definitely, y'all take care. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next vid. Bye.